Hi, everyone. Good morning, or good afternoon and evening. Let me know where you're joining from. How are you doing today? The Friday, the 13th. Hi, Kim. Hi, C. Yes, I did. It's been 3 weeks now. Gave my hair for charity. How are you guys doing? Yes, it's an amazing feeling, true. How is the weather in your heart? How are you feeling today? We'll be doing a little introduction about Archangel Michael and then going into meditation to feel his presence. Has anyone invoked Archangel Michael before or worked with him before? Hi, Davina. Hi, Maggie. So grateful to have you. Yes, you did. Okay, cool. Beautiful day in Paris. Great. Yes, for protection and safety. Yes, Jesse is amazing. His energies are so soothing, so bringing the confidence and making us feel safe. Just letting everyone settle in before we begin. One more moment. Cloudy day in Hamilton. And let me know, what are you grateful for today? So far in your day, what are you grateful for? Always felt a connection with him. That's awesome. A nice walk with my family. That's amazing. Gemma. Hi, Gemma. How are you? For me, Archangel Michael was introduced, or angels were introduced to me while I was sitting in a course for Reiki. My teacher had these angel decks spread out, and she would call in like at the afternoon or in the breaks, go pick a card and ask a question and pick a card, or just pick a card and feel or read the messages. So I would do that for the 2 days of the workshop, and I was so surprised, like, how do these oracle decks understand or know what was happening in my head? What are the questions I was hearing? And I would pick up a card that was soothing and comforting. So from there on, I started searching, understanding, knowing, building a relation with angels. It's been like over 12 years now. So still I'm amazed. I'm like in awe or shock every time things happen as per divine plan, or that I'm waiting for things just open up or the presence is shown. So there is no looking back for that. I've been a skeptic. I'm still a skeptic in many things. Like my left brain is so super active in all the spiritual like, for myself, like, is this true? Is this, like, what is my experience with it? No matter who says what, I still wait for my own experience to come in and then feel like, wow, this is what they were talking about in the book or their talks or in a podcast, like, so what I would say is with this workshop, like, or the live event, whatever I'm saying is saying from my experience or the people that I have encountered with or heard about. Like, be open to it and just see what your own experiences are. And being a skeptic is not a bad thing. It's a good thing that you are validating your own proofs, that no one else can deny it afterwards. Even someone says Archangel Michael doesn't exist. That's true for you, not for me. Like, thank you. My truth is different to your truth. That's it. Like, I don't need to keep verifying, justifying to someone else about his presence or how he can work with me or others, how we can benefit. So that way, be open, receive in the guidance today, and build a relation with him, definitely. So also the other thing I would like to bring up is if you don't receive any guidance or feel his presence today, don't be disappointed or don't be feeling like, he's not there for me. Angels, archangels are there for each one of us. Just we need to be open, talk to them, and ask for guidance. And by doing that, they are going to come in most subtle ways sometimes, or most loud, not scary, loud ways that you need to hear. I have heard some people saying, like, um, flashing off lights happens, or like, you're sitting in a chair, all of a sudden somebody is trying to push you down, like, in a comical way, or like a door banging, there is no wind, there is no open windows. So there is a ways that the angels do like to talk to us. Be open to that part of it, yeah. And see how you feel, because there are ways that we can be hearing. Say sometimes, like, our closest person might give us a wisdom suggestion we don't hear, or somebody doesn't take our wisdom as well, but the same thing comes from a different source. They do hear, or we hear as well, and the same thing. We need to hear, we need to feel the presence in different ways. So yeah, that's the other thing as well. Grateful for my son. That's great, Kim. Surprise gift delivery of a book I've been wanting to read. Awesome. That's the best thing, right? You get the books. Thank you, Maggie, for being here. Thank you so much. So Archangel Michael, he's one of the archangels, or the most prominent, or mostly been heard, or most of us do connect and work with him. For me, angels is just not about what you see from religious aspects, because I'm not from a religion where angels are talked about it. So for me, it was even another layer I had to uncover and understand what they are, how to call on and work with them, because I come from a place where there are like 3 million gods and goddesses that we invoke. But at the end, they're all the beams of the light. They're all helping us to make our lives easier. We are here to experience life, not to suffer. Many of us, when we are in a tough places, we do think life is to suffer, there is no joy, there is no fun here, or it's all about, like, karmic things as a negative part of it. But we do forget there are many joyful things that we are forgetting to acknowledge them. So these angels are here from the time of our birth, our soul incarnation, helping us walk through the life. Anytime you feel like this is a difficult situation, they're watching us, but they can't do anything until you call them, you invoke them and say, hey, can you please help me? The same thing happening right now, isn't it? On, like, if you're on a social media, you might choose to post only the good things, and only beneath, only what's happening in your life. I'm the same. Like, I don't like to post anything that is of a low vibe. And I like to keep it personal, where I speak to my friends, my soul tribe, and speak and receive the healing, or talk it out. But on my social media profile, I set an intention. This is a place for a good energies, like, where you feel recharged or uplifted. That's my intentions. But in my own sufferings, or, like, let's say, the hard battles of the life, I do call in angels, and I totally believe like these are the experiences, not from an way that oh, there is no more light in our life, but this experience, whatever comes in our path, is only challenging us to learn better side of things. Say for example, if someone didn't go through a divorce, which is a hard thing, they wouldn't have understood what is a way of raising children on your own, or you didn't even realize that you had a strength to do it on your own, like or manage a household on your own. That gift was there with you all along, but until a situation came into your life, you didn't even realize. So these are many things that happen, and then we realize our true gifts, the strengths as well, even though these are not nice experiences in as you're living it. And when you invoke angels, the pain is lessened for sure, and in that pain lessening moment, you get a courage or a friend or a listener or a therapist or someone or a book comes in our lives that just gives a different perspective or a dimension to look into the way you're going through. It's like you're going through in a single track, but then you forget there are multiple tracks that you can go over as well. But when angels come over, they slightly slide you into the easiest tracks and still go to the destination. And that's the best thing. Like, you might be thinking you're in a race car and you have to go at 120 miles per hour. Then we forget that there is also another track which is of 60 miles per hour. So they gently shift that into that 60 miles per hour. Yeah. So that is where the gift of invoking angels, getting the guidance from the angels helps in our lives. Yeah. Say even if I have a pain, like or someone has said something mean to me, I can just sit with it, meditate, and look into the perspective of it. And sometimes I don't get a clarity of it, I can just say, angels, I did all the best I could do to change my vibe thoughts into it, but here I'm surrendering, please help me to change it. And all of a sudden then, like, how about we go out for a walk, or how about we do some artwork, like and that changes totally the thought process that I want. Sometimes it's just a thought process or like a chain. You need to break it to see like what are you even creating, and that break comes in when you ask angels to interfere and help. And we have a human will, and with that human will we are so rigid that until we ask, they're not going to help us, they're not going to make it easier for us. But think about, why should you not ask? I keep asking, like every single day I talk to them from the moment I get up to going to the bed, like, please make it easy, please do this, look after everyone, like, or any situations. It could the brainstorm, the thought process, or like, stuck in a traffic. There could be multiple things. For these things, like sometimes my husband would be saying, hey, you're just disturbing them for everything. You can do it. You can find a car park for yourself. But like, hey, they are there for us. Like, somewhere one of the angel teachers, they mentioned like, angels are jobless like humans in the world, so better keep them occupied, give them some work, like, in a nicer way. So this is what I say, like, hey, they are asking, they can make it easier, so why not we ask, why not we build a relation? So that's the best way to start with the smaller things and build your relation into the bigger things as well, the most traumatic things, the most emotionally attached ones. But now that you can have a relation with them in the smaller ones, you just remember them, you talk to them much quicker as well. And so, yeah. So one of the things is when you're new to this, don't try to ask for help at the highest traumatic or most emotional attachment, because you may not see the guidance as they are sharing. It could be our ego mind or our perception of the things will be coming up. But the smaller things, like lost things, like, there is nothing that you're going to lose anymore there. So it's okay, like, take, hear, feel, sense their energies and work with. So one of the things with Archangel Michael is about like courage, strength, and protection. So that's the best thing. Like, the courage we need is we need the courage all the time whenever we are speaking the truth. Like, a lot of us do suffer with not having the courage to express who we truly are, who we are being identified as. Like, I was working in computer industry, and so I wanted to shift into the spiritual side of it. And my husband could understand that because he's going through that with me. He can see the shift I have had in my life over the last over decade, but when it came to the courage of sharing this with my family, with my parents or my in-laws and rest of the family members, I needed to get a courage, saying that, oh, this is not for me, this is for me, but before that I needed to prepare myself. If not, I would feel a choke feeling in the throat, get the stammering voice. The conference was lost. But when I asked Archangel Michael, please make this easy for me to have a conversation so that they can understand a little bit of what I'm trying to do here. Not fully, I don't expect them to understand fully yet, but let them hear me. And that's what I asked them. And when I did that exercise with my parents asking Archangel Michael, the conversation was so easier. They didn't get what I was trying to say, but they were trying to make an effort. And that was a good start. Over the time, it was getting easier as I was having more conversation. It's just I felt like such a relief coming out of my heart through my throat. And as the words were coming out, oh my God, these words weren't mine. These are not the way I would usually converse. This is really interesting how the words are being put into. Even right now, before going into the live, I do ask angels, use me as a channel, let the words come through, and sometimes these metaphors do come in where I have not even heard about it before. They would be just the channeling information comes in. You become the vessel for these wisdom and connection points with the higher wisdom and the angels there. Are you all with me there? Do you all relate to what I mean by your emotions, your speaking the truth, how it has an impact on your heart, on your sacral chakra, on your energy systems, and how we avoid the conversations, or we even say, I can't do this before even we are making an effort. Yes, of course, you know that you can't do it, but now is the time. You can do it with angels. Think about it. Give it a try. Give it a try with the small things, and then you will notice, especially with Archangel Michael, the way he gives you the courage, it's just as his voice is speaking through you, and that's a shift that you can feel in your throat chakra. And this one is for me, the throat chakra was the major chakras that I had to work with early days. My voice wasn't heard growing up, and I wasn't recognized for who I was, what I wanted to share. So I was having a lot of throat infections, tonsils, and it got better only when I opened up with Reiki and Archangel Michael. And since then, there is no looking back. I never had any had to take any antibiotics for my throat infections. So it was a big shift, big shift. So think about what are you holding? What is your truth? Are you trying to express something about who you are to your own partner, to your own children, to your own family members, or to your best friends, and what is it holding you back? Is it the limiting beliefs? Is it a story that you have said to yourself? And do you really want to overcome? That's the one thing. Do you really want to overcome it? If so, then call in Archangel Michael. The way you can do it, have this situation, think through in your head. I'm going to do this in the phone or a text message or face-to-face. Archangel Michael, please be with me and help me to have this conversation. And I'm open to receiving your wisdom, and let that come through me. Simple as that. And let that energy go through, and let those words come through, and just be open to see the magic happening right in front of you. Has anyone tried this before? Are you ready? Have you got any thoughts that you can try with? Have you got any emotions? Or are you in a situation? It could be even your workplace. Like, I do ask, like, Archangel Michael, please be here as I talk to my boss about my pay rise or better work opportunities, or saying that I wanted to go from full time to part time. At the time, it was not possible as contractors. So there was a lot of hurdles. Archangel Michael, please help me to express this. And things got so easier. How are you guys feeling? Resonate? Let me know by the love heart or by the comments. So that is the courage thing, and then the strength and the protection. The strength is to do what you love to do. Strength is something that you want to do, you're passionate about it, but again, that limiting belief stops you from. And that is where you're going to call in Archangel Michael. You want to do, say, for example, you want to join a boot camp, but you know there are few physical challenges, you can't do it. Call in Archangel Michael, ask him, please help me here to give me the strength to find a boot camp and help me to regain my inner strength, to regain my physical strength. By that, like, you might have an instructor who is much easier to deal with, who wouldn't be so abusive on you, on the words he would use or she would use, but gentler to getting into your goal setting as well, and helps you to make a progress. So that is again the outer and inner strengths as well, like, that you will be able to conquer. And the protection. Have you ever felt fearful or being watched when you're walking by yourself in some space, or you feel like, there is someone else in the house, like, and there is no other one, but you do feel it? Immediately you feel that kind of a discomfort in your heart center and in your solar plexus. Immediately call in Archangel Michael, please protect me, my family, and my space. And what he does is his presence becomes such a strong aura energy that your space, everything is being protected. This happened that we were going for a New Year celebrations and parked the car for the fireworks in a place that we knew there could be, like, it's a city center and things could go wrong, especially on such a events thing. But then we were like, all right, okay, Archangel Michael, please protect our car here and keep us safe as we enjoy the celebrations and come back. And when we came back, what we noticed was the car in front of our car and the behind was broken. The windows were broken into, but our car wasn't touched. And this was like a biggest physical proof, like, wow, he is protecting. The other time there was a burglary in the house 2 doors next, like, the people were in the house and still it happened. We were literally 2 doors away, and we weren't in the home. Like, again, like every day I leave the home saying, Archangel Michael, protect your home. And that way you are releasing the fear that you're holding up, and you are trusting there is something bigger than you looking after as well. So that's one of the things, again, you can ask for protection for your own safety, protection for your family members. Like, if you have children, if they are in the college, if they are in the different cities, like, there could be a fear that, oh, how are they doing? Like, are they safe? Like, they have left the nest, how they're feeling about it. Rather than being fearful, worrisome, change it. Archangel Michael, protect my children, protect my spouse or family members or yourself, wherever you are. That way you are shifting. I was teaching one of the courses, Healing with the Angels, and here, so I said, like, as I said now, like, make your own experiences, connect with the angels. So this lady, she was going on a holidays for a week, and so she said, I'll try it out. I'm going to do the protection to my house as I leave for holidays and see what happens. So while she was on the holidays, she gets this phone call from her daughter who was minding her house. As she was away, that she gets this alarm going off in her house, and as some people were in it, And the police was called as well. And then immediately she gives out like, angels, I said to you to protect my house, and here yet you couldn't do this for me. Like, come on, like, no, really, you ruined my holidays. This is how she was talking to. And an hour later, her daughter calls and says, Mom, like, there were no intruders. Just the lights were off and the alarm buzzed. The police were here. They checked thoroughly. Everything, nothing was broken into. Your home is safe. It's just a little chaos, like, the angels were testing her too. Like, how is she having a relation with them? That's what we laughed at the end. So she said, like, I'm so sorry for questioning you, judging you, but I know you guys are there for me. So thank you for protecting it. And she never again doubted the relation with her angels. Yeah. So again, like, make your own conversations with angels and see how you feel about. Yeah. So Archangel Michael is all about the strength, courage, and protection, and he's always generally shown by a sword or like a shield. Like, yeah, that is his energy, and also he releases any cords to be disconnected as well. As in many of my talks, I say, like, the negative energies sit as a cords, and when these are being as a cords, they drain our energies. They just make us feel tired, sluggish, and everything. So energetically, you might be fine. It's just those cords are causing it. So Archangel Michael, you can call him and say, hey, Archangel Michael, please release any negative cords that are surrounded by me by your sword, or I usually visualize as a blue flame laser light, which is much gentler. Release all the negative cords, only the negative cords, and make me feel more energetic. And that way you feel like the things that are bothering you or things that are people are putting pressure on you are not. Usually when the cards are there, generally people do get like a lot of like pins and needles pains on their shoulders or on their bellies as well. It could be through the phone conversations we might have or in-person contacts as well. Yeah. So that is again, like I use it highly with the cord connection, disconnecting as well. And it's very intensive and beautiful process to do it, which we'll be doing in the meditation as well, so you can experience. So what do angels look like? So angels do look like different ways, like, depending on how we have been grown up, introduced angels to, we are being shown that way. Say, for example, if I tell you, imagine lemon, you will go back imagining a lemon that you have seen, that you were holding up, like, it could be the bigger ones or the smaller ones. For me, it's always the smaller ones used to go, because in India, you would only have the lime size ones and the smaller ones. And only later, when I was living in Europe, I noticed like lemon is so huge, and there is something called lime as well, two different things. So that is how my thought would go. The same with the angels would go, like, if you're raised through the churches or through different books, your image of imagining angels would come from those, because your subconscious mind is having those images of it from the church. It could be from the books. It could be as a flapping wings and a huge tall person. But if someone is not into all that growing up, like, or you just see as ornamental, so you'll be again imagining that. So for me, when I was first being opened into seeing angels, I was only being shown as a beam of red light with some wings around it, and that's it. Like, no face, nothing. It was kind of a 1 feet or a kind of 1.5 feet kind of energy that I was feeling. But since then, it has been different ways they do protect, they do present. For me, Archangel Michael comes as a blue light, or 6 feet tall figure. Again, I don't see his face. His energy is being felt. It's very strong, very much like a safety, like a big blanket. Like, when you're cold, you're freezing, you get a big blanket. That is the energy I get. So angels, again, like it could be a tiny speck of light to like a huge wings. It's really irrelevant. It's most important is how you're being shown, how you're seeing it. That is the truth for you. There is no right and wrong of it. So don't be discouraged if someone says, I see this beautiful wings and everything. And someone says, like, I don't see any of it. I just feel his energies, or I feel or sense it. That's fine. Some people only smell it, smell the angel's presence, or by the touch or a feel, or by the colors, or by actually seeing through, like, or hearing the voices. Again, we're all so different, so gifted as well. So are you guys ready for the meditation? Any questions, any thoughts there before they do bring up the leaf feathers too? Yes. And that's the best thing. Like, how do you know the angels are present with us? By feathers, by coins. No matter which holiday that I go to, I always find coins right by me, because the coins is one thing I said, like, if things are meant to be for a happy things and all, like right after, like, in the day one of my trip itself, I'll be finding the coins. So that excites me. The feathers is one thing, or you see some messages that would resonate to what's happening, or you will get a text message that what you're asking for as a gift back, like, oh, this is how the angels are communicating through the books, through the lyrics as well. Like, again, that's a beautiful way to hear back or listen to. Like, it's so loud and clear. Like, yeah, I used to check it out, because for me it's the Bollywood music that I would be listening to, and I would like be skeptic, like, what do you mean, like you would listen by the music? Like, Bollywood music doesn't have all these kind of English words that you would resonate about angels. But like, whatever, I would question, and I would ask angels, hey, please let me hear the song that I need to hear. And all of a sudden some music would come up, and that lyrics in the Bollywood in my local language would make sense to me, to what the emotions I was going through at the time. So it was like bang on. Like, it doesn't matter, the language is not a barrier. It was me thinking there is a barrier, like, so things that you need to do, that you need to be hearing, you'll be getting it on and on and on through different channels as well. Yeah. So that's again other things to notice. So any other questions? If not, let's begin our meditation. Are you all ready for the meditation? Absolutely, Gemma. They communicate with us in a language we understand. Yeah, big time. And also they help, like Archangel Michael helps in the leadership qualities, initiating willpower, drive, like, he helps us to be strong and more focused and successful with our projects. Like, if you're feeling demotivated or something, he's the guy to reach out to. Like, I always say Archangel Michael is my boyfriend. He's always there, no matter what. He's always there to help and support us. Yeah. And even my family members now, like, even without me telling, we are going out, like, they would be just thinking about, like, Archangel Michael, please protect me. That's it. Like, and when you build a relation, be skeptic, but don't doubt. Don't doubt the process. It's like when you're doubting, your inner conflict is coming, your fear is coming, and you're not seeing what the results are coming in. It's like, I want to change my diet, and I'll keep saying, like, I don't want to eat chocolates, but yet I'm being so attracted to them, rather than saying I'm eating healthy, fresh fruits and vegetables. So that's a totally different way how we say, vocabulary wise, the change in thoughts and change in words happen. Yeah. So be open to that. No, I see it's streaming fine. Is anyone finding it? Other sense they communicate by the sun. Ask him for protection before I go to sleep. It's good. Yeah. Natasha, maybe do you want to re-log in? Yeah, maybe try re-log back in. Sometimes that happens. All right, okay. So in this meditation, be open, experiencing your own way of how Archangel Michael will introduce to you. If anyone, is anyone new to Archangel Michael? Let's begin that way. Say yes. If you're new to Archangel Michael, if you haven't made any connection before. Perfect, Natasha. Lovely. Yes, yes. Perfect. So it's great if you're a newbie. So you can see what you're going to feel, and let's reconnect afterwards. All right. Okay. So you can close your eyes, sit comfortably, or lie on the couch comfortably, whichever brings you most comfort. You can sit down by the nature or in your home, whichever you are again able to do it. And set an intention of Archangel Michael helping you and making a connection, and also set an intention of seeing his presence, feeling his presence, and hearing his wisdom. And he knows what's going around in your life, and the wisdom would be generally related to that aspect of it, and be ready to hear. And you may receive the guidance right today in the meditation or in your dreams or thought process. Just be open to receiving it in the way that you recognize. In the way that you recognize is your intention. So take a nice gentle breath. I'm going to play some music. If you want, you can have a blanket. Sometimes the body gets cold. Closing your eyes, taking a nice deep breath into your belly and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Feet firmly on the ground, sitting straight, no crossed legs, no crossed arms. As you are breathing in, taking in calmness and peace, and breathe out any tensions, any tightness, and let the relaxation grow deeper and deeper into your body. Relaxing from your head to toes. Feel the sense of calmness and ease coming into your body. Slowly bringing your awareness to your feet. Visualize thick, deep roots growing down from the soles of your feet into the Mother Earth, through the layers, and as it reaches the core of the Mother Earth, there you notice a beautiful giant crystal. And these roots are gently wrapping around the crystal and becoming the golden roots, with all the energy is shifting from the roots to the crystal. Feel that and see through your inner eye that beautiful golden roots gently traveling back up through the Mother Earth, all the layers, holding you, keeping you grounded as you do this meditation. And let that energy travel back up, up, up to the soles of your feet. And feel that tingle energies passing through the toes, ankles, shin and calf muscles, into your knees, into your thighs, into your root chakra, into your sacral chakra, your navel chakra, and gently up into your solar plexus. And this beautiful golden root energy is merging into your heart center. dropping all your attention into your heart center, making all your cells, muscles recharged with this golden light energy. Your heart center is creating a protection around. And now visualize a beautiful column of light coming down from the source. Down, 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 down. Through the higher chakras and then through your crown center. Feel the tingle sensations. Feel the tingle sensations through your crown, the back of the head, through your neck muscles, going through your third eye, your throat, and gently into your heart center, merging with your heart center and merging with the grounding energy, creating a beautiful infinity sign around your heart, allowing you to be in the moment. Feel the warmth of this beautiful energy all around you and activating all your energy centers. Invoking Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. I ask you to place your deep cloak of protection around us. Visualize this cloak around your shoulders. Zip the cloak up to your chin. Place the hood over your head. Know that you're fully protected, safe and secure. Only the highest energies can go through this shield. Visualize yourself stepping into a reflective pyramid of platinum light and a similar inverted pyramid going down into the earth that surrounds your buildings and the space around. Imagine a personal pyramid for protection. Now invoke your guardian angel at this point. Ask your guardian angel to show the presence in the way that you can receive, feel, or hear. And any circle of light beings, elemental beings, ascended masters, angels, ancestors. Now, along with your guardian angel, you're going on a beautiful journey. Visualize yourself in a thick forest, surrounded by trees and nature at its best. The sun shining through the trees. You feel the warmth, you hear the birds singing. You see the butterflies playing around, flapping their wings to welcome you. You breathe the fresh air. Feel the mossy ground beneath as you're stepping in. Your guardian angel is walking along with you and taking you to Archangel Michael. As you walk through the forest, you notice a beautiful cave coming up. and you're drawn to go inside the cave. This is Archangel Michael's cave. As you get closer to the cave, you notice Archangel Michael is standing there, waiting for you to come through. See, sense, feel his presence. Hear his voice. He welcomes you with a warm hug into his cave, which is a beautiful, well-lit cave with amethyst crystals all around. This healing cave is surrounded by your favorite crystals, radiating beautiful light. You feel soothing and comforting energy. Along with amethyst, you might notice there are some turquoise crystals, agate, quartz, and your favorite ones. You feel the presence of the crystals charging you up. Archangel Michael stands beside you and asks for permission to cut and release any negative energy cords that are attached from your past through his blue, mighty laser light. With your permission, he scans through and gently takes around his blue laser light and releases any negative cords attached to you from the front, from the back of your energy centers. Feel all that negative cords dropping down into the amethyst crystals and transmuting. Feel yourself lighter. One more time, he goes around your auric field and releases any native cords that are draining you, holding you back in your past, and releases. One last time, he scans through your energetic centers, and with his beautiful blue flame laser light, he's releasing any native cords still lingering, limiting beliefs, people's emotions that are not of your highest good. See them transmuting, releasing from you back into the crystal energies. He clears any energies related to fear, anger, unforgiveness, judgments, anything that you may be harboring. He releases anything that could be draining your energy or vitality. Take a moment to feel lighter, free, calmer, more peaceful, safe, and healed. Archangel Michael now fills the energy field with blue light to expand your aura. He fills you with strength, courage, initiative, willpower, drive, and vitality, which will help you follow your path, bringing in space for new gifts and awaken the talents and complete tasks with ease and grace, allowing you to communicate your truth. Feel all the shift. Now take a moment to feel confident, strong, and wise. Thank Archangel Michael for the miraculous healing. You embrace each other, knowing that you'll meet again soon. Feel the new vibes, new energies around you. Feel the energies of the crystal cave. They're shifting, activating your energy centers. And when you're ready, you can leave this beautiful healing cave, knowing that you're always welcome back here anytime you feel drained, tired, or having extra energies that needs to be worked or released. And walk back with your guardian angel. As you walk along the path, you feel more confident, energized, radiant, and at peace. You make your way back to the forest, listening to the waterfall sounds, birds singing, the butterflies flapping around. You return to where you met your guardian angel, and thanking for being there with you on this beautiful journey. And thanking all the circle of light beings, ascended masters, angels, for being part of this healing process. Thank Archangel Michael for his continued protection. And remember those beautiful golden roads going deep into the earth from the soles of your feet. And you enclosed in beautiful pyramid energy. One above and one below. Breathing all the way down to your belly, into your feet, gently wiggling your toes, Gently wiggling your feet, your fingers to the count of 3 to 1. Opening your eyes when you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Be in the moment of silence just for a few seconds as you come out of this meditation. Opening your eyes and journaling your experience if you have a paper or a pen handy. And have some water before you're fully back. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Let me know how you're feeling. Are you fully back? Do you feel lighter? Did you feel his energies or your guardian angel? And let me know if you're back into the consciousness through the love hearts or in the comments. Feeling at peace and light. That's great, Jay. That's great. Some people feel like they're more lighter, even the weight, as they have shed so many pounds and feeling so much lighter. And some feel after an hour or throughout the day, they would be noticing shifts and changes in more wisdom connections and more of deep sense of knowingness. Danielle, feeling relaxed and also tired because your body has shred so much of energy that you were carrying in, that you didn't need it. Tingling all over, I'm tired, yeah. Tingling is great, feel. It's just like your cells, your muscles, everything is at recharge. You're buzzing. Think about, you're plugging your phones to the charger, to the wall, rather than through different ways to the power banks or anything. So fully recharged. Did you feel Archangel Michael's presence? This was absolutely amazing. I felt some light pain in my belly, fingers at some point, and after I felt lighter. That's awesome, Gemma. That's awesome. Generally, we hold anxieties in our bellies, and that's the discomfort. It comes in at any point, yeah. And when the healing comes through, those are one of the vital points that you notice. Things are moving or shifting, changes are coming in. He was there by me. Lovely. Yeah, there is another Archangel Michael meditation up on my profile. In case anyone joined in between, you can listen to it as well. And you can leave a review how you felt afterwards. You received a message from Archangel Michael, very clear. Message was so deep. That's great, Emma. Make sure you write it down somewhere. These wisdoms, these messages, they come so deep. We think we'll remember, but actually we do forget. A loud bolt of thunder. Is that what you felt, Kim? And he just joined. We just finished the meditation, Vineet. There is a Archangel meditation on my profile. You can listen to it. Yeah, generally Archangel Michael presence is a bit stronger. It's like you won't be missing it. Um, the colors, the blue colors are very much strong. His presence is just, it's like those bodyguards near the nightclubs, like, that is how it is. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gemma. I'm so grateful you being here too. So guys, if you love this, you enjoyed this meditation, you can follow me. You can check on my bio, the rest of the meditations or my website. And if you are welcome to feel that energy exchange, you can do the donation by clicking on the button up. That helps me and also the Insighttimer. I did feel his energy. That's awesome. Yeah, do build this energy connection with him every single day. Make a point, like, how am I talking to him? I'm just listening to. You don't need to have something to ask for favor or help. You can just see, I just want to feel energy of Archangel Michael today. That's it. Like, keep that intention every single day and see how you get inspired, how he helps you channeling messages. He was a big part as well in helping me right through my book as well, like getting through my voice out, helping me speak up. Like even I had a lot of hurdles doing these kind of lives or talking through, but later on working with Archangel Michael, that helped me to speak up and be comfortable with what I'm going to share. Thank you, JG. Was late. Is it a recording? Yes, you can check the recording on my YouTube channel. So definitely he is your best friend. Don't forget, he's always there with you, by your side, helping you. For you, for your family members, anything that you can think about. Yeah. When we moved here from Ireland to Seattle, I was asking Archangel Michael, please make it easier. Please help us in communicating. Please make us feeling safe and protected. Like, yeah, that way we felt more at reassurance that this was a good thing. Like, shifting a country after 18 years wasn't easy, but things were made easy just because I was able to speak and communicate with the angels. And knowing that was a good thing, yeah. If anyone is from Europe or from London, there is this place, Chalice Wells. You can visit there, Chalice Wells. There is a tower up near the hill by it. Going up onto that trail or the walk, you will feel Archangel Michael's presence very strong as well. And I know in Ireland there was a place where his retreat was there as well. I think it's Skellig's, where the Star Wars movie was done or made some parts of it, yeah, the last version. And so if anyone is close by, definitely do check those places. It just helps you to have a more connection to that energetic land. How are you guys feeling? Refreshed, lighter? Anyone still lightheaded? If you feel still lightheaded or feel like a buzz feel, go out, stomp your feet, and drink water. Take it easy for the day. By that, you're more in yourself. You're bringing that lightheadedness and everything back in more yourself. There's a very tall and beautiful statue of Michael near my house. That's so cool. That reminds you. I love these images. Like, they keep reminding of the angel's presence. Yeah. Some people like to actually eat something salty or sugary as well after such a deep meditations. So do see what your body needs for. So who's excited to build a relation with angels? Are you excited? If this is your first time connecting with angels, have you got some things that are going in your life that you know you can work with them now? I mean, like I would call even Archangel Michael to protect me as I go a trip down to the shop even. There is so much of energies there that you don't need to hold on to. You don't need to bring home all those energies. So ask him to protect you. As you go, you come back. I've been building, but now more deeper. Yay! Seen angels a few years ago. That's wonderful. That's the best thing, right? A lot of people do. This is one of the things that when I first went for an angel workshop, there were like 200 people in the workshop, and some of them were in their 70s. And what they were saying is from their experiences is when they were younger, they were able to connect to the angels, and then they felt like, oh, the angels are always with me. I just felt a bit unsafe. Or it was harder to communicate or manage having families, not thinking that we are being cuckooed or like, what are we doing with our lives? And they stopped it. Or sometimes the angel's presence could be there, that you just want to work on your way. Like, you just still like angel's guidance might be there, but you still want to do opposite to it or different to it, so the choice is yours. Rather than what they did is they have stopped the communication to the angels, and now they felt like, oh, it's time to bring back, have I lost the connection with them? Are they there for me? So that was again questioning that came back into lives. But here is what the experience of angels is. Once you set a boundaries, just like the human world, set a boundaries for the angels as well. Hey, angels, I would like to talk to you at this time, or I like you to give me some privacy. And that way they don't cross it. They don't interfere with whatever you're doing, whatever your choices are, your decisions are. They'll support you on that as well. Yeah. So make those contracts with them as well. It's fun. It's fun, definitely. It's not that there to scare us or create any more hassles than we would think we are in, but they will definitely, they can see the blueprint of our lives. That's the reason they can make it easier. I had a feather at my desk one day. That's wonderful. Was doing this marathon, and after my arthritis recovery, I said I'm going to do a marathon. It's a walk or run or jog marathon. If anyone is from Ireland, you might have heard Flora mini marathon for women. Only in June it happens. And when I signed up, I don't know, can I finish it 10 kilometers or not? But I said, let me challenge myself. And through like around 5 kilometers, I was like thinking of turning back, quitting, and getting into the car, asking my husband to come and pick me up. And there was other thing like, angels, please support me, say I can do this, please inspire me at this stage. And all of a sudden there was this, so this is a women's marathon. There will be some men dressed up as women as well. So there was this guy who was like 6 feet tall or something. He was wearing a pink ballerina dress, and on his shirt at the back said, angels are everywhere. And it's an angel charity or something. They was raising the funds. Oh, wow, that is strange. I didn't see him before. Like, wow, he just made his presence just as I was talking about. So I said, I'm not going to quit. Thank you, angels. But is there any more? Like, can I really do 5 more kilometers where I was feeling like, no, I can't walk any further. And then all of a sudden I see this building, which has angels code as well. And that was like, okay, I just better do this now. And I slowly walked and I finished my line. I went to my family, and so we had to take a Lewis and then get to the car. As I got to the car, my legs were literally shaking with all that. And I just needed to sit down, and I opened the car door, and on the place that I sit on the passenger side, it was all full of feathers. Oh wow, that was like the best thing. It was like a reshift into me. All my tiredness was gone. And then I was asking my kids, like, Hey, how did the feathers get inside? Mom, I know you love angels, you love feathers. So when we got down to park the car, we saw all those feathers lying. These are beautiful white ones, the pigeon feathers. And we said, I will surprise you by doing that. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, the best thing. So trees. So all the angels that I was praying to, they were showing me the messages. It's like when they're showing the messages, we also need to be open to receive it. There can be right in front of us, like that person could have been right in front of me even before, but I didn't notice it. Or maybe he just came then, right? So things can happen, but you being open to receiving is the most important thing as well. And yeah, I recovered soon as well, and that made me do 4 more times these marathons. And every time I would be saying, angels, are you there for me? Please help me to get through the walk part, like, make it easier, make it funnier, make it switch off from the pains, like, easier recovery. So this is interesting how they can show you the signs as well. Thank you, JJ, for thinking about the feathers there. Like, yeah, that makes me remind of those feather stories. Another time, one of my colleague, her dad passed away and she couldn't go for the first year anniversary. And so we park our cars in our workplace under the garage, under the building floor. So definitely there is nothing comes there. By the time she went to open the car, the feathers were all over her car. It was incredible. Like so many birds we never saw in that car park for years we were parking. And she took a picture and she was showing, oh my God, this is incredible. Her dad was so thinking about, he was showing her presence, but because she's an angel communicator, so this is the best way he thought about communicating to her, that it's okay not to be there. And as long as she's thinking and she has her own communication with him from the spirit world, that's fine. And that was so beautiful. So magical things do happen. Just always believe in the magic, always believe in the miracles and the magic. So thank you guys for being here, for showing up, doing the work here along with us all. This is super good, super good. Like I feel so charged up about Archangel Michael. It just like inspires me, just makes a shift. How do you guys feel now? Take it easy, rest in. Again, water is one of the things that I would be highly saying. And join them. If you are guided, join. There is a circle, Experience Healing with Srimanju. The circle is called. So if you have any other moments, you can share with us there. So it always inspires, like, as we share more, that we are acknowledging and more comes into our life as well. So with that, I'll be taking a break now. The next live is on Thursday next week. It's about Akashic Records, journeying into Akashic Records. So we'll be journeying into the Akashic Records, and we'll be visiting the place that we are in, understanding what the place is bringing us. Like, we all have a karmic ties with the places that we are in, understanding, releasing them. So if you're guided or you're drawn more into the Akashic Records world, that's one of the meditations that you'll enjoy it. So welcome there on Thursday. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful Friday and a weekend. Whatever you're doing, find the joy and love yourself. Remember, you're a beautiful soul. Thank you so much. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you guys. Take care. Lots of love.